Hi, I pray that this will be useful, or there'll be something useful that you glean from the thoughts that I want to share. I've been reflecting a lot, as you may have seen some of my videos on some historical account of Prophet Daniel. And Daniel is a captive in the Babylonian kingdom. And so they arrive, and as they arrive, there are a couple of things that he prays or he desires that come to pass that could be useful to us. I say that because, you know, sometimes we consider this as just historical accounts and we drop them. You know, maybe it does not apply to you, the Babylon thing and so on and so forth doesn't quite apply to you. But I think there's valuable lessons that you can be able to glean. Why is that? Because every time you get to the office, you've actually arrived somewhere. Every time you get to your business or place of entrepreneurship, you have arrived somewhere. Every time you travel to a place, you've actually arrived somewhere. Actually, the whole essence of even a new day is actually arrival. And so every time, therefore, that you arrive, there are a couple of useful lessons that you can be able to glean from Daniel's experiences. And I'll share three. One is that one of the things that he prays for or experiences is favor. Favor with this gentleman that is called Ashpenaz, that had responsibility over them. That's useful because on a typical working day in the office, you need favor with people, because you will be working with people and you will need support from people and you need a goodwill with people. You'll have your supervisors, you have your peers, and you have your subordinates. If they were to choose to work against you, it's unlikely that you'll be able to have a successful or a fruitful day. So one thing that is useful to work towards, one thing that is useful to be able to desire is favor with people. Do not take this for granted. Work towards finding favor with people like Daniel did. Now, the second thing, and sometimes, yes, we may even put too much attention to it, or sometimes we overlook it altogether, is a matter of health and wellness. Now, in the historical account of Daniel, they're being offered certain delicacies and he rejects them. By the way, I have a related video that I talk about drawing the line. Look out for it next. And he desires that after the period, he says that after the period 10 days, please test us and check how we'll appear. And indeed, God granted them health and wellness. This is something that is worth desiring for on a daily basis when you arrive in the workplace, because there could be accidents or incidents, or there could be something that is an ailment or something, you know. So it is good to aspire, it's good to desire health and wellness. And in the times that you and I live in, we are talking about physical health, but also increasingly talking about mental health, so that then psychologically you are not just strong, but you're able to be resilient to address the life issues on a day to day. But also you need some level of strength and stability physically, so that you can be able to even fight the diseases and ailments that you may encounter. But also because there are many accidents and incidents that may happen on a normal day, so you want to also to be able to pray and aspire for health and wellness. So first, you're desiring favor. Second, health and wellness. But something else that is also said, which is now our third aspiration that we should have, is about understanding. It is said for them, because they were going through a training for 3 years, and then they will be tested by the king, and it is recorded that they were 10 times wiser, him together with his friends. Now, how is that applicable to us? If you look at the days that we live in, there's a lot of information, there's a lot of dynamism, there's a lot of decisions that you have to make on a day-to-day basis. And so what you need to be asking yourself is, to have understanding. What is understanding? Understanding is insight. Understanding is discernment. Because if you arrive in the office on a day-to-day basis, could be routine work, but there could be something different that you need to apply your mind to. There could be something that you interact with that is new, that you need an understanding so that you can be able to be successful at. But beyond that, there could be something that is totally new, or you do not predict, and you need to apply your insights and understanding onto that. If it is a business premise, there could be a new kind of a customer, there could be a new venture altogether, there could be suggestions that are coming that you did not know about. So you need understanding, and this is what is going to cause you then to be separate from other people, because you do things differently, you'll do things that are rewarding, you'll do things that are meaningful, you will do things that you yourself will be able to look back and affirm that indeed this was a good thing. And so every day we arrive, what should we aspire for? Just doing a quick recap: aspire for favor with men and women around you. Do not take them for granted. You need them just as much as they need you. Aspire for health and wellness. You need to be well if you're to be able to serve your purpose, if you to be able to do the things that you need to do. And not just wellness for now, but wellness that is able to keep you sustainably and is able to help you to resist some of the situations that you may be encountering. And finally, you need understanding. Understanding is insight. It is what is going to be a separator, but it's also what is going to cause you even to be able to dive into areas that could be new, that you do not know about, and that will be beneficial. So don't take every day for granted. Arrive in a way that is meaningful. Arrive in a way that makes the best use of opportunities, so that then 10, 5, 20 years down the line, you'll be able to look back and say that I not only arrived well, but I thrived, just like Daniel was able to do in that kingdom for a long time. Thanks and God bless. See you on the next video.